On today's video, we will be pruning tomato plants. To get the maximum yield from your tomato plants, you're going to need to prune. Now what you'll have to do is you'll have to go through each vine and prune out the suckers. So what are suckers and how do you identify them? Well, if you'll look right here, you'll see the main vine coming up. And then you'll see a branch coming off of it. And the sucker will be this right here in the middle. That is not necessary and you don't want it there. So what you can do, if you have a pair of clippers and use clippers, if they're small enough you can pinch them off. But I just take my pocket knife and cut it off. Now just like everything else, tomato plants requires a little maintenance. So it's not a one time and done job. As the tomato plants grow, they'll be continuously putting out new shoots and therefore new suckers. So you have to go through on a periodic basis and look for them. Okay, now after you've gone through and cut all the suckers off your tomato plants, next thing you need to do is take off these lower leaves. You can see they're already turning yellow. Now what happens is rain, when it falls, it splashes up dirt on it and everything else, and anything that's crawling on the ground can get up in there, and it's just not good for them to be touching the ground. So you need to go off, go around and cut these bottom leaves. Now it's not going to help hurt the tomato plant, and in fact it's probably going to help them to keep them healthy. And you can see the yellowing leaves here. You need to get rid of them. And anything that's touching the ground, you need to cut it back. And that's going to help your plants grow, stay healthy. All right, now that I've showed you how to prune your tomato plants, I'm going to have to tell you that not all tomato plants are going to need to be pruned. And what determines that is if there's a determinate or they're indeterminate. And what does that mean and how do you tell the difference? Well, a determinate is going to grow to a specific height that it was bred to be, and it's not going to get any bigger. So you want to leave all your shoots and vines on there. Now, indeterminate is going to keep on growing throughout the summer. There's no fixed size that it'll grow to. Now, how do you tell the difference between a determinate and an indeterminate tomato plants? Well, when you buy your seeds, it should say right on the package. And if you get them from a nursery, there should be a little tag that'll show you. These lemon boys are indeterminate. Now these tomato plants have been growing a while and they're starting to sag over. So the next thing I'm going to have to do is fix up some kind of support, whether it's tomato stakes or maybe even a trellis system. And that will be on our next video.